This episode of the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers is brought to you by the generosity of our backers on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/esotericrp to find out how you can become a backer too. The members broadcasting these episodes live in New Mexico and Colorado, the traditional territories of the Pueblo and Ute peoples. We acknowledge these are unceded lands, with communities who continue to maintain connections to these places, and recognize their ancestors, their elders both past and present, and future generations. Learn more about Pueblo culture at indianpueblo.org and Ute culture at utepac.com. That's UTEPAC.com. The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present A Restful Journey, a Ryuutama campaign, with Rainey as the Game Master.
Do you consent to this recording?
Now.
We need positive consent from everybody. All right.
Active.
Yeah. That was like on Gate Crasher, where like David's like, I'm gonna do the intro and then I'll introduce you. And I'm like, I will not make any noise because I know that's the whole thing with the intros. Kenny's over there like, and I don't know why.
Because he's in love with David, that's all.
I mean, who isn't, to be fair? Have you seen the stuff they're saying about him online?
No.
Incomparable. This
Incomparable.
Yes.
What?
I was called it incomparable.
So Lord David.
Huh. All right. Well, I'll believe it when I see it.
My God.
Wow. The shade.
Drag him. All right. No, David is incomparable in so many ways. Yes, it is true. And David is a charming, lovely individual. And he's gracing us with his presence today. So let's make it snappy.
All right. So last time, you were making your way from Seaglass to the ornery swamp where Frogtown is located.
Yeah.
Following the rain. With many little side questy things and things to consider. You ran into a frog person named Rigo.
Yes.
Helped him get his hat that had fallen off in the rainstorm. Had some various issues with falling down and whatnot. But yes, and then continued to make your way through. Had some successful traveling and camping and such. Saw one of the weird swamp egg things.
It gave us a thumbs up.
It did.
They're friendly.
Yeah,
They're not
that's
weird.
right.
They're friendly swamp eggs.
Yes, they are much nicer than the ones you've encountered previously. But where we left off really was that you had earned so much experience points that you got 2 levels, and you had to pick either a new class to add on, so now you're multi-class, or you could double down on your class if you wanted bonuses to things. So now, because I don't know what any of you chose, why don't you talk to me about it? And whoever wants to go first is fine. I won't call on you. I'm sick of calling on people.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. Rainy. It's the first week. All right. Yes. So I'll go first. Basic bitch. I just doubled up on my noble class. So I got a +1 to my etiquette, +1 to my refined education, +1 to my weapon grace.
Nice.
So
took your rolls, made them better.
I did. Yeah, I'm becoming more of who I am. It's like the more Mercedes is out in the world, the more she's realizing that like, oh, like I'm learning what my role is and how I can be of best use, and what I've been kind of like taught by my parents how to be in the world. So that's what I went with.
Nice. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I also doubled up on minstrel just because I figured it's kind of what I do best. I'm minstreling.
Yeah,
So,
but I
there
mean,
you go.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Also, we have an evil minstrel to
And we have an evil minstrel, which I'm
Yeah,
very intrigued
evil,
by.
So-
evil minstrel / wizard
Yeah.
/ nasty person,
jerk
apparently.
face. Yeah.
So it has been said.
Mhm.
Apparently.
Allegedly.
Yes. Alleged. Yes. Thank you.
Santiago.
I took a farmer actually, so I
Ooh,
diverged. I
ooh.
didn't double down on artisan. I added farmer, so
Oh my
that
gosh.
gives us 2 more animals in our party, and I chose to model them off after the Dolyak from Guild Wars 2 because I just think they're awesome.
They are fun.
And with the farmer class, they're like, so as a farmer, you're probably good at a lot of shit, and you also need something to do during the off season and whatnot. So you can take a skill from any class and do it at a -1. So I took
Whoa.
herb gathering from healer.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
That's cool.
That's very cool.
That is cool. So yeah, I like the idea that knowing you were setting out to possibly the most dangerous part of your adventure, you like got some more animals while leaving Sea Glass, like just loaded them up with all your stuff.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
no, that's cool. I like it. Very good. Yeah, and being a farmer will serve you well in gathering ingredients for your future restaurant location back in Archia.
Definitely.
Very
I
good,
just like the
very good.
idea that maybe these animals are sort of, I don't know, like have they just crossed our path, or is it somebody, or did you be like, oh, okay, yeah, like in Sea Glass there were these animals for sale, or
Yeah, how
needed
did you
care?
get them?
Yeah.
Did you find them in the rain? Were they like abandoned in a
Oh.
puddle, like all soggy?
Getting their baths.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like to think that they kind of fell in with us. Like, you know what I mean? They started following along and then was just like, cool. You go up and talk to them and see if they want to join up. And they're like, they seem cool with it. And, you know, bring them over by the fire, so to speak. And I think that's just kind of arose organically like that, where they were following
Hopefully,
along.
yeah, the taming process was less sexy than like the Red Dead Redemption one for horses. You're like, oh, hey, girl, calm down, girl. I'm gonna give you something. Like,
Oh
it
my
gets
God.
real weird. Yeah.
What in the world? Who's
Dude.
doing that?
The amount of posts, the amount of tweets that I've seen where like people are like, Arthur Morgan calling his horse a good girl, like awoken
Yeah.
something in me, and I'm like,
Oh my
shit.
God.
Well, because
Wow.
you have like levels of attachment to your horse too. And so like he'll
True.
use more lovey language, like the more like your relationship status is with your horse, to the point where like the dude who voices that character said that they made him redo a bunch of them because they went back and listened to them after, and they're like, it's too sexy. It's
Oh my
too
God.
much.
Dial it back. You're at an 11. It means you're at about
Wow.
an 8 tops.
Well, I mean, that's usually the advice for any kind of performance, is you want to take it as far as you can, and then scaling it back is easier than
Right.
getting to that like
Right.
high level. Like, so for any performance, you want to just do it to the max, and they'll be like, okay, like try it with this variation, scale it back in this way, the energy. So that's hilarious.
Maybe
to
less
me.
sexy.
He's like full
So-
sexy for this.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
those
okay.
tweets cracked me up. Where people had hit some milestones on their journey.
Oh my gosh.
Figuring out stuff that they're into. Like,
I want to be treated like a horse.
enjoy.
like a what?
Exactly.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah. Wait, what?
Cool.
Cool, cool. All right, well, let me snag. Okay. Animal owner, robust, just gives you some bonuses, and then your side job, which you got. Okay, perfect. So I don't really have to track anything super new for you.
Right. Real straightforward.
I appreciate that. It's very nice of you.
Well, yeah.
Thank you all. You've made my job much easier this day with your choices. All right. So you're continuing through this swampy, very swampy area. The leathery egg sinking back. It's thumbs up, Terminator style, sinking into the muck.
Yeah, love it.
And you begin to approach an area where these sort of like plank bridges have been laid over the wet areas of the swamp, and you can see these old stone buildings rising out of the muck. And before you begins to appear through the rain. It's miserable.
Yeah.
The town of Frogtown.
Ooh. Is there a sign?
Yeah. Actually, yes, because Frogtown is a desirable location to visit for very specific things.
Yeah.
So we determined a lot of what Frogtown is known for.
Mhm.
So yes, as you approach, you can see that the town is roughly divided into thirds. There is an area where you can see these sort of vast planted fields of various types of herbs and mushrooms, many of them glowing in soft colors, greenhouses built up on kind of raised platforms and things like that. You can see that part of the town is very much centered around a certain set of ruins, which have inscriptions on them that glow in a faint blue light. And then there's sort of this region that's kind of like more of a town center area, but there is a large fire there. And you can see various like racks where, meat and hides are being prepared and things like that. And many frog folk milling about.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. And these are the size of like humans, right? I mean, these are giant frogs.
There's a lot of variability in the frog
Okay.
folk. So many of them, I would say, if you're talking about an average sized human, but especially the humans in your party are probably a bit shorter than you.
Yeah.
And the bears in your party. So yes, most of you are taller than the frogs. Probably not red.
Right.
No.
But yeah, so they can be like the more tree froggy sort of ones are much lankier but a bit smaller. And then you see like these big bullfrog style, frog folk and everything. So they all look a bit different, but they seem relatively friendly. This anarchist collective commune of frogs in the middle of the swamp. But you do note that there does seem to be much fussing about kind of reinforcing certain areas where the water is starting to kind of slosh over these raised platforms.
Yes, and we talked about the fact that the water is allowing for other types of creatures to sort of bridge between. I think Santi, that was one of the features you brought up, was like was it the eeliches or
the eelches, yes.
Ilches.
Yeah.
Yeah, eelches that were
Yeah.
kind of figuring out ways to sort of navigate into the town for nefarious purposes due to this water. Okay, so the bonfire is going.
Yep.
People are milling about. What time of day is this? I'm trying to remember.
Let's say it's close to midday at this point. Not that it looks it, because one, you're in a nice swamp, but two, it's just raining so much. The sky is dark.
All right. So I think we would walk up. So is this kind of like you said, it's like a plaza area and there's like a bonfire in the middle?
Yep.
And are there merchants about, or
there are certainly a few set up around that area, particularly since it's midday. You can see that there are some folks who are like have their food carts out, and definitely a few that seem just to be making various barter type deals because they're from different parts of the town and that sort of thing. Definitely an increased presence of what looks like probably hunters or trackers that just seem to be keeping an eye on the waters surrounding the town. But they don't eye you suspiciously. They seem to be keeping watch out into the periphery.
Okay. All right. So something I would think that maybe we could approach one of the food truck area or food carts just to see if, just to see if there's or just a vendor just to see like just to kind of maybe get a little snack and like see what they're serving here and then like just ask some questions about like where the leaders are.
Okay. So you approach we'll kind of combine ideas then. It's like a food cart, but it does have like this sort of tricycle like contraption on the front so you can move it around to the different sections of town.
Cool.
And as we established, I don't know why, I don't recall, but all of these frogs are Russian. So
yes.
Yeah. So
because I think it was because of the Illich or whatever.
The Ilches.
Ilches kind of got us in that mindset.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and then also David, you brought up the marshes in some like Ukrainian part of
that was after the fact.
Yeah.
But the ribbit marshes.
Ribbit,
right,
ribbit
right.
marshes.
All right. So of course, they greet you with the traditional Frogtown greeting, which is hello.
Привет.
Oh my god.
I have
yeah.
there are
Hi.
dumplings.
What's in them?
There's it's like cabbage. We have some that also have a ground beetle, some that have ground weasel, the things that are around. Yes.
Wait, ground weasel?
Ground weasel, yes.
So I'm thinking about the wizard who was a weasel. There was a wizard that came through with the fact.
Not the sentient kind, although,
What?
sometimes there are these beasts that are formed. They hang out with the mongoose gang where they put a bunch of weasels and mongooses together and they form this big angry monster that beats you up.
What?
It's a thing in this game. I didn't make it up.
I know you didn't. I'm just like...
It's kind of like the idea of like 3 kobolds in a trench coat, but it's like 3 angry weasels.
Wow. Okay.
Stuck together.
Do they really wear a trench coat?
No, these ones are just angry. So
they're just pissed and they're just like raging out Voltron style.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay, you know about Voltron. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's legendary. Legendary, really.
Dimensions.
It does.
Multiverse.
It does. Oh yeah, for sure. So I will try some of the ground beetle dumplings.
Specialty. It's one of my favorites, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, you're new. Have one for free. You can come back if you like.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'll take
we
one.
Share what we have.
I can see that. Yes. So I'm kind of like checking my pockets, like what do I have that I could share? Oh, why didn't I finish that sentence? That's bad. Okay.
Jez's famous notes.
Why did I finish that sentence?
I know, because I was looking at my items and I knew I bought like some insect repellent candles, and all it said was insect, and I was like, "That's not right. Like that's not right. Nope." So yeah, I don't really have anything to give you. Although. So I pull off so I'm wearing around my neck the chain that holds the cursed snail shell.
Yep.
So I'm gonna show it to them and be like, "Have you seen something like this before?"
Oh, I've never seen anything like that. No, but the glow is very familiar. It reminds me of the swamp eggs.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, we did see a swamp egg. So I'm like munching on half of the dumpling as I'm telling him. And then I'm gonna say, yeah, we did see those swamp eggs. They seem friendlier than the normal the other kind we've run into.
Truly,
Very neat.
the swamp is a special place.
It is.
Some
apparently.
things very bad, but the eggs not so bad. You know?
Yeah, eggs are actually decent. So I'm gonna turn to Akanet and I'm gonna show him the ground beetle dumpling. Be like, hey, do you want to try this?
I'm gonna be like trying one of everything for
Okay.
sure from this
Okay.
thing. So
All right.
Are you trading food for food with them or something? How do
I'm
you wanna
sure
do
I'd
this?
Ooh.
trade them leftovers.
Cool.
Maybe
Yeah.
some I don't know if I have any extra spices. Spices are, I don't know if they're as dear in this world or or not. If
It's up
they're
to you.
normal.
Do you want them to
so,
be for special? Or at least
Uh,
regional, where it's like maybe it's an
let's
exciting
keep it
flavor.
regional,
Okay.
where it's like they're not super expensive or whatever. It's just that you have the spices and whatnot from that area. You don't
Oh,
have them like imported. And
what
all over
area
the
did
world
you
type
get
of
this?
thing.
Did you get spices in sea glass, or is that from Aricia?
I
or
get
like,
spices everywhere I go.
Oh,
But what
They're
about
okay.
these
super
ones?
important to
what are
me,
the ones that you're
so,
offering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd offer some spices from Sea Glass because that's where we were recently. So we're gonna, and I think it fits the sort of sogginess of the area because it's spices all based for shellfish and
You give them some Old
ocean-based
Bay.
type of stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
it's really
it's like
Old
lemon
Bay
pepper.
sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Old Bay, lemon pepper,
Some garlic butter.
Ooh.
butter.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like those beetles have a shell, shrimp have a shell. It's the same, right?
Same
Mhm.
Like, yeah, it's definitely been a while since anyone's been here from Sea Glass between the drought and then the rain. It's not much travel these days. So thank you. This is a equitable trade.
Cool. Ren, I'm gonna turn to you and be like, hey, do you want to try this dumpling?
Maybe I already have one in my hand.
Oh, okay. All right.
Probably.
With a big bite mark in it.
Yeah.
They're good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Where's the like kind of the hub of your town, like, or the area? Like, are there leaders? I mean, I know you're anarchists, but
Yes,
still,
we
are
are
there some?
an
Do you have like a
anarchist
board?
collective commune.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a board or like somebody that I could talk to? Like a noble trying to navigate this.
Certainly, there are sort of the folks that are experts, so they take sort of the lead in each of their fields. And many folk listen to them here, although we can all do our own thing. We don't like being told what to do. It's kind of the whole thing here.
Right.
Yeah, noble's gonna noble.
Yeah.
Like, where is your leadership? We don't have that, thanks.
Mhm.
But over in the area where you can see all of our fantastic ingredients growing, Mosserin is one of the most knowledgeable people in that area. Over in the ruins where they do the any smithing, Tolia would be the one to talk to. And then, of course, by the campfire, you'll also find Rorpt. He's our master hunter. I mean, not anymore, but he teaches the younglings.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been raining a lot, from what we've heard, and
Yes.
so so is anybody doing anything to figure out why it won't stop raining?
I would like you to roll an int plus spirit, please.
Okay. Oh wait. Oh, so some of my stuff's graduated to a D10, and I
Don't have those.
they are somewhere.
They're with all your
Oh no,
vampire
I got 'em,
stuff.
I got. They are.
Yeah,
they are.
exactly.
They're in my little like blood.
Cannibalized it.
No. They're in my little blood splatter kit. But I do have
Okay.
some D10s in here. So I don't know where that bag is, but okay, it doesn't matter. I have some here. All good. I just looked at it because my int is now 10 and
Mhm.
my spirit is still 4. So I just wanted to. Oop. Okay. That is a 7. So a 2 and a 5. That's my perception.
When you mentioned the rain,
Mhm.
you do note, and probably it's just because of the nature of froggy faces. They have a lot of mouth to show emotion on and stuff, but he kind of makes a very obvious frown about it and kind of looks towards the fire and he says, yes, it's a big problem right now. It was a very bad happening.
What happened?
This is a place that was cursed with a drought. Our swamp dragon was dying. Many people had ideas about how to resolve this issue, but the folk who decided to take action on it did it in such a way that now we are faced with this. Many of the frog folk here are not happy about it.
So what is the collective doing to alleviate it?
Some have struck out to sea glass or taking the road that goes north of here to Arichia to try to get help. Unfortunately, like I said, it's a curse. So we need someone who can deal with such dark magics.
So I'd look at Ren when that is said.
I don't know much about curses other than personal experience. If I knew how to break a curse, I would have done it for myself long ago.
You're cursed?
Yes, I am cursed.
What? By what?
Staring off into the middle distance.
Yeah.
This is not my normal form. And I cannot get back to how I was before. This cursed item that I had, this cursed flute is perhaps the key to finding out how to go back to how I used to be.
Do you take out the flute when you mention it?
I do.
The frog immediately recoils.
Oh.
Like, do you know what that is capable
of? Music?
The most cursed of music, and he spits into the swamp.
I mean, it's only rock and roll.
What?
The devil's music.
Is this a flash dance scenario? Is that what's going on here?
Footloose.
Or Footloose, excuse me.
Yeah.
Footloose,
I got you.
You got it.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, didn't mean to invoke the dreaded name of Footloose. Yeah, no. So I'm genuinely nonplussed. You know, it's like, well, I don't think my magic. I don't think my music is that bad.
No, I apologize. I meant to say nothing of you, but this instrument is familiar to us.
Why is it familiar to you?
Once, after a great hunt, Rorpt was showing off this victorious thing that he had got. You know, it was a big party for a few days. I remember, it was a great time. But the creature escaped. You know, things went back to normal. And then a few days later, a strange human came into town. Not anything unusual. Humans and various folk show up here, often for the any smiths and those sorts of things. But this one lifted a flute. It looked much like this one,
Oh,
and played a song. And on that day, all of our rain dragons were driven away. And thus the drought began.
all right.
Hmm.
Okay. That's very strange. So, but obviously the rain dragons returned since it's raining nonstop.
Rain dragons were returned, yes. They are not our rain dragons. And certainly I think we've had enough of them.
Where did they come from?
Ah, fuck it. We're an anarchist collective commune. I'll tell you whatever. It's fine. Some of the hunters, led by Rorpt, thought the best idea would be to find a place that had plenty, that had more than they needed, and perhaps borrow some rain dragons to revive our poor terrain dragon that we had here. I suppose I would say it did not go well, but perhaps it went too well. The rain dragons will not leave, and we don't know how to make them go back where they came from.
Well, what about the flute? Since it drove the rain dragons away initially.
Do you know the cursed song that drives the rain dragons away?
I don't know. I look at Ren.
Do I?
I don't think you do.
Okay.
But yeah, but we obviously, we drove off this horrible human that did this, but now everyone is afraid to go deal with this human to try to resolve this issue. Of course, we tried to solve it our own way, or some of us did, and it didn't go well. Thus, trying to figure out how to deal with the evil wizard.
Where is the evil wizard located?
Yeah, I want to meet this evil wizard.
We drove him back to his castle. It's in the woods, just outside of the swamp.
So we have a couple leads then. We've got this song that we could find out, right?
Mhm.
Drive the rain dragons away. Or we could go pay a visit to this wizard's castle.
Yeah, I think any of those would be good. I'm thinking that in terms of the song though, does anyone like remember other musicians in this town? Like, do any of them remember hearing the song?
We remember hearing it. It was quite discordant. And it is difficult to recall the specifics of it, but it sounded unpleasant.
I heard there's a wizard, but I also heard that there was a bard. Is that the same person?
Well, he plays music. He does dark magics. People call him different things.
Nice. All right. Well, yeah, I think we want to help you, and we want to make sure that the rain dragons are exactly where they need to be, and that you can have a reprieve from the rain. And that's why we're here.
Oh, then we are quite lucky. We have sent out many an envoy to try to get help, but you are the first to arrive.
All right. So I'll thank you so much for all this information.
Of course.
And
we shared what we have.
Yes. All right, so I'll turn to Akanet and Ren and just be like, so what do you think's the best use of our time here?
I think if I went around and talked to some of the townsfolk, I could maybe try and reconstruct the song based on what they remember.
Yeah, but we want the dragons to go like to a specific place. I'm afraid that if you drove them away, then it's worthwhile to learn, I think, as long as we have them in our custody, but like
Hmm.
We just, yeah.
Yeah, we could learn more about the song, and then we could maybe check out that wizard in his castle, because I feel like he might be able to tell us about the song as well. So
I'm just gonna paste a bunch of pictures of rain dragons into the chat,
Oh my
just
God,
so you
so
have
cute.
them,
So
because
cute.
they're very. You need
Two
to know what you're
birds,
dealing with.
one
They're
stone.
terrifying,
Aw.
obviously. But
They
yes.
disguise themselves as mushrooms.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh,
And then they also use the mushrooms to travel from place to
nice.
place, like Mary
Oh my God.
Poppins.
Yeah, I was gonna say
yeah.
Mary Poppins-esque. That is adorable.
Mhm.
Little snail shells with little dragon wings on the snail shells.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
All right. So I don't know, should we split up to just cover more ground, or what do you think?
I mean, I think learning the song is going to be on me.
Yeah. Okay, then Akhenet and I can go. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if this is like an evil bard, you may be able to counteract whatever magic they might
Hmm.
use on us.
No, yeah, I don't think you should go there without me.
Okay. All right, but in the meantime, you wanted to learn the song.
I just want to talk to some of these town folk and see if I can like get any information since they heard it, you know.
Right. All right. Um Okay, so I think we're gonna head to the wizard's home.
Are you gonna try to
not without me,
locate the
though.
castle?
Oh, the castle, yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, David, what did you say?
Not without me though, right?
Oh, right. I guess we'll walk around and I guess we'll accompany you as you determine
Yeah.
the song.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll check out the town, see what folks say about the song, and then we can compare what we learn there with what we learn from the wizard about the song, since he played it in the first place. So good.
All
Good
right.
to know. See if he's lying to us or whatever. I don't know.
All right. So yeah, so let's head to talk to more people.
All right. Where are you headed?
I guess closer to the bonfire.
Okay. All right. So I'll have you all make some quick perception rolls. That's Dex plus Int. Through the rain.
All right.
14 for me.
Ooh, very nice.
Mhm.
All right. 12.
Okay.
I got 8.
Very good. Right. So, Mercedes, you're heading to that fire. But Ren and Akhenet, you notice a little bit of a commotion off to the side. You can see a few frog folk archers are like aiming, like they have arrows knocked, they're aiming into the waters of the swamp. There's some splashing. Yeah.
All that.
Yeah, let's investigate.
All right.
Mhm.
Let's go look.
What's the ruckus?
All right. So you get there in time to see them hauling whatever this thing was out of the water. And one of them says to the other, like, I was expecting ilches, but one of these, we don't typically see these so close to town. And they haul up this like toy soldier looking thing out of the water.
How big is it?
It's like nutcracker sized, I would say.
Okay.
It's it's wearing strange armor, and it's like they've obviously killed the thing, but it looks like a toy.
Weird.
Mhm.
So what do you got there, young frogs?
Oh, hello. Uh, we're obviously guarding the town. Please feel safe at all times if you're inside the bounds of the town. We're expecting maybe ilches. They've been around a little bit more with the water, but this is one of these wizard toys. Usually they are closer to the woods, but strange for them to be so close to town.
Is it like inert? Does it look like it's been neutralized?
Yes, it looks like they have incapacitated it at the very least. These strange things they walk around. I don't know if they're spies or guards or what, but certainly should not be here.
All right, I'm gonna bust out one of my new spells.
Oh, what is it?
Cast it successfully. I I hold out my hand in front of me and I say, Dragonica, open! And
Ooh.
a giant monster manual appears in my
Yep.
hand, open to the page describing the monster's stats, basically.
Correct. You
Super
that
meta.
is a thing. Yep.
Wow.
Oh, I
Wow.
didn't know you got that spell. That's very funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get you the entry for these things.
That's so good.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. I will grab that for you.
Yes, 5th level, the power.
Oh my god.
All right. I will put that in the session chat for you.
Excellent. Okay. A magical creature in the shape of a 50-centimeter tall tin soldier. Toy soldiers have no intelligence of their own, but follow the owner's orders completely. They're often used as guards or bodyguards for children and are deceptively tough for their size. Interesting. Dragonica number 171. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Mhm. Mhm.
No intelligence of their own. Follow their owner's orders completely. Okay. So it's not likely that they're spies, since they probably can't communicate. They only do what they're told.
Oh, do you know much about these things?
Well, according to the Dragonica here,
Oh my god.
I've never seen the magical book before. That's so cool.
I snap it shut and it disappears.
Oh.
So this pond, is it fed by a stream or a river of any kind?
Well, certainly the woods and the mountains beyond have water sources that feed down into the swamp, but yes, like I said, we've seen these out like ranging farther out into the swamp by the woods, but this is the first time I've seen one in town.
Do you usually see them out towards the wizard's castle, perhaps?
Ugh. Yes, I don't like going out there. There are many bugs, strange, these walking toys. Also, these floating hand things that make fire.
Oh, I
What's
know
the
them
walking
well.
toy?
Like these, and like jiggles the toy soldier around.
All right.
Interesting.
Well, so
Could have just
Yeah.
floated down.
But they don't look like good swimmers.
Can I give it a heft?
Sure.
Is it like hollow? Is it heavy?
Yeah, it's surprisingly heavy for its size.
Okay, so didn't float probably. Was it walking along the bottom of the swamp? Strange.
Do you want to roll your like minstrel knowledge-y stuff?
Oh,
See
yes.
if you notice anything
I
about it?
have that, and I now get a +1 to it.
Ah.
All right.
That's a 12 total.
Ooh. So, although you haven't run into these specifically before, it does seem like it's some sort of, obviously, like made to look like some sort of soldier in fantastical armor. It's been very carefully assembled and painted, probably as part of the process that magically brings them to life to serve their master. But certainly through damage, this one has been made inert.
Interesting. Perhaps it was sent to cause trouble here.
That seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
What do you think we
So-
should do?
Well, I'll tell the guards, keep an eye out. There may be more of these coming.
Yes, of course. Go back to their little patrol around the
Mhm.
edges.
Yep. So we're walking
Right.
along the tree line, like walking along the where the swamp meets the woods, or
It's where the platforms for Frogtown kind of meet the swamp proper, and then beyond that quite a ways you'd get to the woods, but there's definitely this interface between the two, kind of this
Mhm.
swampy woodland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. So we're just like kind of walking along and seeing if we can find any signs of an entrance or trail to a larger building.
So kind of staying in front, because I know originally you're going to the fire to kind of talk with folk, but at this time are we switching it up? Are we-
Yeah, I mean,
based on new information.
I feel like based on the wizard stuff, but then I don't want to go, okay, so then I think like, oh wait, yeah, we were gonna get Ren in on this. So let's head back to the bonfire. So just kind of like, I think maybe just like getting our bearings, or I don't want to speak for Akanet, but just getting my bearings of the town and just sort of like walking past the food stand, kind of feeling called, like drawn to go to the tree line where the castle might be, but then realizing, oh wait, gotta go back. So and just kind of like observing like the layout of the town. Like, what am I seeing? Am I seeing like buildings? Do they live in like little huts? Like what's the deal?
It's a bit of a mix. So in like kind of the more central area around the campfire, they've built up various huts and things. Many of them have like mushrooms growing off of them and stuff like that in the damp. And then kind of in the outer area where all of the functionally farmland is for the herbs and mushrooms and such, there are sort of like these mud huts and some like houses up on stilts and things like that have been kind of patchwork built where needed. And then kind of on one large side of the town, there are kind of homes built into like the stone remains of the ruins here as well.
Okay.
So it's kind of like there's a lot of variation, very kind of hodgepodge.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So so I think I'll head over to the fire and just see what people are talking about.
Right. When you get to the fire, the kind of the central happening here is there seems to be like one frog folk who's like holding sway over a large audience. And he is large and toad-like in appearance. He's got a scar across one eye that goes over his lip. And the eye kind of glows with a faint sort of pulsing light where the scar is. And he is regaling them with a tale of a fantastical hunt.
Oh, so I'm kind of drawn into this. Like, I'm sure that it's like the froggy voice is very resonant and you know, just like exciting to hear. So I would love to hear like kind of join the crowd and listening to this.
Yeah. And on the third day, following the great lightning bug through the trees, It thought it was alone, and then I pounced to see I wasn't quite as large then as I am now. This little thing. And regales them with the tale of how he caught the bug in his mouth, his gullet glowing the whole time as he brought it back to Frogtown to be displayed for all to see. But then, of course, on the third day, the bug was gone.
Yeah. So I'll just say, what happened to the bug?
Found a way to get out, I suppose.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I thank you for sharing this tale. It's truly remarkable, all of the just all of the things that the swamp contains.
It is a place of wonders and challenges.
Yes, indeed, especially with all this rain.
Indeed. Just gonna make it quick.
Yeah.
Let's see. Accident. Sure.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Okay. No. Okay. He does it. Yeah. He's like, yep, indeed.
Wait a minute.
All right. Yeah, just trying to understand what is going on with the rain, and wanting to help you all. My town where I'm from, we are in a severe drought, and I believe some of our rain dragons have been moved and are no longer nearby in my part of these lands.
I see. And where would you be from? I have nothing but sympathy for a land with drought.
Yes, I am from Mauritia.
Oh.
And, yes, pretty far away.
Oh shit.
That is definitely the face he makes. Yeah. His eyes get really big. It's like, quite a journey.
Yes, indeed. That just goes to show how important this is to us.
Honestly, if I knew how to help you, I would. But the rain dragons have certainly been causing us quite the problem here.
Yes, so perhaps we could work together, and I could alleviate some of that burden of all of this rain.
They have gotten wise to being caught up. They tend to stay out of reach now.
Where do you think they're located?
They're all about. If you look into the trees, you can often see them flitting about. But definitely trying to stay out of reach at this point. Well, they seem to be having a much better time than we are.
What's keeping them here, do you think?
I don't know.
Do you know somebody who would?
I have many folk here will tell you I am apparently not an expert on rain dragons. But perhaps. I mean, Tolia is smart about many things.
Yes. Do you know where she is?
Knows the plants. Tolia is in the ruin.
Okay.
Running the Annie Smith workshop.
That's what we were told. I just wanted to, I thought she might be nearby, listening to your amazing story.
Tolia's heard this one before.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Ruin.
Yes. So I think maybe I look at Akanet, maybe we should head to the ruins.
Did want to check out the Any Smiths. So.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Well, thank you. And happy hunting in the future for you.
I fear those days are behind me.
Oh, what do you like doing now?
I teach the younglings how to track, and I tell
Oh.
the tales, but I'm in a bit of hot water
What?
with the
Why?
town.
Why?
Just this whole situation, gesturing broadly to the rain.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully our paths will cross again and we can help you with this situation. Obviously it's impacting pretty much everybody.
Yes. I'm sorry for the state of your city.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's head to the ruins.
During the storytelling, since it does take a bit, I know, Ren, you had wanted to kind of ask around and learn some bits of the song. Did
Yeah.
you want to do that?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. I will have you go ahead and roll your normal roll you do for your like song checks, your minstreling.
Yeah.
Just to see what pieces you get to put together.
Okay. That's a 10 total.
Okay.
Ooh.
Frogs are excellent whistlers. So yes, when you ask them for what they remember, obviously it's very fragmented, but you're starting to put it together. You feel like you have maybe about half of what you would need to really reconstruct the song, but you are making progress. What strikes you about it, obviously, since it was played on the flute, it's without lyrics, is what they're giving you, is just this tune. But it's like very much in like a minor key. It's a lot like those YouTube videos where they're like, this song, but make it sad.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's the vibe you're getting from it.
Nice. All right. Cool.
Right. So heading off to the ruins then.
So Ren, are you gonna join us there maybe? Or
Yes.
what were you thinking? Yeah.
No, I'm coming along.
Oh, that's right, you're with us. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay.
Alright.
So
Right. Making your
clumping
way.
along in the mud, right? I mean, it's very muddy.
Yeah,
like
the water
super-
splashing over the little platforms. that
I'm
they've
keeping my
been-
eyes peeled for these. You know, I can't seem to pronounce them today, but the
Eelches?
eelches.
They're like leeches, but eels.
I know.
Eel leeches.
Eelches.
Eel leeches.
I'm keeping my eyes peeled because I'm wondering. So I kind of like turn behind me to say to Akana, like, hey, have you ever used eel in any of your dishes that you've made?
Oh, yes. Freshwater eel is delicious. We harvest them from our rivers frequently. They only come in season rarely, but when they do, they're quite a delicacy. Typically, have them roasted, though, with a delicious sweet glaze. I can taste it now.
Well, I wonder if we could collect some eeliches and see, maybe they might be little bite-sized versions of the eel you're talking about.
Mm.
All right. Since you're keeping an
Perhaps.
eye out, you can roll Dex plus Int and let me
Yeah.
know what you
Okay.
see.
All right.
See if we spot any
Yeah.
eeliches. Okay. I have a feeling they're going to be like actually really big.
5.
Okay.
9 to me.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
5.
Wow, you're just
Dang
keeping such
it.
a good eye out, everybody.
It's raining. It's raining. It's kind of
that's
blurring
true.
our vision a little, and it's making the water
Yeah.
like ripple and
Yeah.
dance.
So you're like,
so-
oh, is that it? Like,
Yeah,
oh no.
yeah.
But go ahead and roll
raining, it's pouring.
1d10 for me, since I know you
Romance
have them,
soaring.
Mercedes.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
The
been
goggles?
established you have a d10 because
do.
I made a random
3.
3. All right. You, like you said, it's the kind of storming rain and everything, the patterns of the raindrops along the water.
Mhm.
You don't really spot any eelches, although you certainly are like, ooh, ooh, every time like
Yeah.
the water sort of ripples.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, definitely, I would say, since you're looking around and you're kind of keeping your eyes peeled along the surface of the water, very far off in the tree line you talked about before, you do see some large, I would say, roundish shapes moving through the trees at a far distance.
Oh, 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 oh.
Mhm.
So I'll point up and I'll say, "Hey, do you think that's a rain dragon up there? Look."
Hmm. Could be.
It's hard to
I don't
say
know.
with them rolls, but
Oh, for Christ's sake. All right.
You don't have to rub it in. Ren, you got a 9, so hello.
Yeah.
Ren, you think it's a little too big to be rain dragons. I'll tell you that.
Too big to be a rain dragon.
What?
All right. I'm just gonna call out to it. Hey, you there in the tree. Who are you?
All right. Okay. The shapes very quickly move away when you seem to notice them, but
Of course.
since Ren, your perception was better and you did call out to them, please make a perception check with a +2 to see if you note anything about these shapes as they flee.
Mhm.
How about a critical success on that one?
How about you're a badass champion today?
20
Wow.
total.
See, you're
with a +2.
incomparable, David.
I am.
Yeah.
I can't be compared to anything.
Cannot compare. Not doing it.
Nope.
So you, perhaps because you just had your magical monster manual open not that long ago, and like the
course.
pages, magically
Yes,
flipped
yes.
across, so like, it just kind of stuck in your brain.
Mhm.
But the shape, the sound, the way they moved away, you are really certain that those were gobroaches. Large
Gobroaches?
insect things.
Oh,
Gobroaches.
a goblin roach, basically.
Yes.
Disgusting.
Oh my
Ugh,
God.
I
This
hate
is.
the swamp.
Do you say that? Do you say
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a gobroach.
Oh no, that's not what I think it is.
It's exactly what you think it is.
So I'm looking around. I'm like afraid that they're gonna like start laying eggs somewhere or something. Like,
Mhm.
They
land on
probably
our
already
heads.
have.
Oh my God. Huh. Okay. Well, that's good that we're aware of this. That's not good.
All right.
All right.
It
Okay.
is not.
Mm.
All right. No eeliches, but definitely gobroaches. All right. So I think we'll continue on our path to the ruins.
Okay. So heading towards the ruin area, like I said, some areas have sort of like these huts built using some of the stone walls and things like that. But there is a main sort of area. It looks like it was once a larger building, maybe a temple, that has been sort of refit as sort of, it looks a bit like a forge area. There are many like blacksmithing tools and various things, and then a sign out front that says the Guild of Any Smiths.
All right. So they're working.
It doesn't seem like they have anything in particular they've been tasked with, but there's certainly folk there kind of have discussing, hanging out, doing stuff, but it doesn't look like they're actively making anything right now.
Okay. So I'll walk up to them and I'll be like, "Hi."
And one of them stands to greet you. A rather muscular looking frog person. And she says, "Oh, hello. It's been a long time since anyone has come to use our services. Any item repaired, magic restored. There are many things the ruins can do. So what can we do for you?"
Well, we have a couple things going on here. And I realize I have that cute sword. And I was wondering if like they might be able to identify what it is. Because I'm still not entirely clear on like what this thing is. But that's selfish. So for the collective, however, in the spirit of our group, we are looking for information on who is holding on to or maintaining the rain dragons here, and what can we do to alleviate this bane that you've been experiencing for so long.
Yes, it is. I mean, it feels like it hasn't been so long. It's just been so intense. But yes, I'm sorry to say no one is holding them here. There is an idiot who brought them here.
Oh, I would love to meet this idiot.
Rort, the
okay.
old man leading the hunters. Of course, he couldn't do it himself, so he made a whole list of horrible decisions to throw our town into turmoil. Instead of taking all of his hunters with their weapons to go face the wizard directly. It's made a mess of things.
Is he the one who tells stories in the...
Ugh, I'm sorry if you had to listen to all of his bullshit tales.
We did. And he directed us to you. So ultimately it's the wizard.
Because you actually need to know something. And he's afraid to talk to you because you are... And she sort of gestures to you like, from Arachia. So I'm sure he thinks you're going to skewer him.
Oh.
What? Wait, why? Why? Yeah.
Well, is that not why you are here?
Well, yes. I mean, I told him that we were dealing with a drought and he seemed empathetic or sympathetic to our plight. Unless he was just
so his poor decisions impacted you so much.
Absolutely. Yeah, our town is suffering and the countryside is suffering.
Now both of our homes suffer for such decisions. Yeah. But yes, he brought the rain dragons here. Big hero once again, bringing the things back with his big dumb mouth. And then now they are here. Great.
Well, okay. So how can we help you? Like, do you all need some intervention with the wizard here? Can we what can we do?
Certainly, the mage or whatever they are is the one who started this. They chased them off, but if he knows the song that took our dragons away the first time, perhaps he knows a way to fix this, put it back how it was.
So I'll turn to Ren and I'll say, this might sound silly, but I know of stories that what if you played the song in reverse?
Brilliant.
Refined education.
Nice.
Just saying.
He took some music courses.
I did. Well, I think I'm thinking about like fairy tales that I might have been told. Like it kind of seems like,
or like not a music course, but a music appreciation course. And
yeah, if you play it backwards while watching this play,
you will summon a rain dragon. All right.
Yes, perhaps I could play it backwards or change the key.
Yeah.
So it's no longer a minor key.
So this wizard, is this wizard still around? Okay, so let me just get this straight. So Rort worked with this wizard to basically collect these rain dragons after the wizard had stupidly gotten rid of the rain dragons.
So a wizard comes into town.
Yes.
Plays this terrible song saying something about revenge.
What?
And then all of our rain dragons disappear. Right? So of course the hunters, they're chasing after this wizard. Wizard goes into the scary wizard tower.
Yeah.
Rorp won't go in scary wizard tower. All right. So wizard's gone, but so are the dragons.
Right.
Our swamp dragon begins to dry out. Things are looking bad. And Rorp decides the best solution is to team up with a very shady group of bandits to go and steal some weather dragons.
Are they raccoons?
Oh, do you know of these shady individuals?
Well, I look at the group and I'll point to all of us and say, well, we broke this group up. We broke the guild, the raccoon guild up. It was Polly and his various hench raccoons.
Yes, Rort is not familiar with the lands beyond the woods, so teamed up with some folks who are a little bit more okay with violence and travel to get this job done. They asked only for the weather dragons that he did not need for this stupid plan.
Well, they took all the mist dragons.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Rorpt is basically ineffectual.
He is a big idiot, yes.
And so our job is to find out this song, which my friend here, I like hesitate
My
on say
friends.
Hmm.
maybe they think I'm their friend. I think we're friends, but
Aw.
Ren might not. Has been able to patch together at least half of the song
Hmm.
that was
That's very
used to
interesting.
remove the dragons. Do you know of any? Do you or any of the frogs in your guild remember the song that could possibly help my friend?
Oh, we could certainly tell you what we remember of it.
Okay.
Ren, make your minstrelling
Yeah.
roll.
Ooh. That'd be an 11.
All right, yeah. The song is
Ooh.
almost complete.
Yes.
Nice.
That's all we can remember. But I keep telling them, like, obviously there's some reason this strange human decided to do this to us. Why not ask?
I agree. I'm very curious. In fact, it just seems like, especially since it's impacted both of our lands.
Mhm.
I think finding out the meaning behind this would be important. And
What what you're saying you're willing to do is beyond anything anyone here has been able to do. Is there any service we can provide to you in return? Again, we can do repairs, mundane and magical. We can restore power to objects. How can we assist?
well, there's a couple things. So I turn to you two. What
Mhm.
do you have anything? Because I have a couple things that I would like them to take a look at.
No, by all means.
Two things. One, I have this cursed snail shell. What's up with this? Have you seen anything like this before?
Let us take. Do you mind? Can I
No.
take a look?
Here you go.
Yeah. As soon as you reach to take it off because it gets too close to your ear,
Yeah.
once again it sings one of its many hateful songs, like
Uh-huh.
my
I want to
God.
be where I can kick your ass, just singing it's the song of its people.
Oh,
Right.
God.
That's right.
And,
That's right.
Yeah, so she takes it from you and brings it over to this kind of pedestal in the center of the work area that has this kind of lump of metal on it. And she has it over on the pedestal and she's working with it. And she's like, oh, very strange. Interesting.
Hmm.
And she brings it back to you. And she says, it's not harmful in any way. Apparently, the voice of a mer egg was traded to give
So
them different powers.
Yeah, they're these. So you have these swamp eggs, right? And they're pretty
Yes,
friendly.
they're very nice. Yes.
Yeah. So, but unfortunately, outside of the swamp, there's a bunch of swamp eggs, or not swamp eggs, but they're just regular walking and running eggs,
Oh,
and they are pure straight hateful.
that sounds terrible. They're
It's
very
pretty-
fast. I mean, the swamp
They
eggs
are.
fast, but they're at least nice.
Yeah, I
they
know.
run and they grab you something nice from the swamp and they give it to you and then they sink into the swamp,
Yeah,
So,
the usual
yeah.
thumbs up. I
Yeah.
love it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes. Mhm.
it's very nice. So
And they
that's
don't do that where you're from?
no, they straight up attacked us. Like they'll kick us, they'll
Oh.
attack dragons, like weather dragons and
no.
terrain dragons out of the blue. They'll just start accosting them and just being really rude and
Yeah.
awful. But they're very tasty to eat, actually.
Well, I guess there is that then.
Okay, so yeah, this is just a weird item I picked up, and then I found this in sea glass. This is a sword, and I'm not sure if you know who made this or forged this or where it's come from, because it's a very eerie sword, mostly because
very
just
cute.
it's very cute, but it just makes me feel feelings in my body that I'm not quite sure what it means. So it was just making my throat kind of vibrate, and I don't know what it is. So I'm not sure if you've seen anything like this before.
Not this one exactly, but definitely something similar. Usually these are transformation devices. Let me take a look. And, like,
Transformation.
goes over and works on some stuff.
Mhm.
She brings it back. She's like, you should be called if you are attuned to it, which it seems you are with the vibrations you describe,
Mhm.
to say a magical transformation phrase,
Mhm.
to utilize this cute sword.
Yeah, I don't have the words to describe how it feels, so maybe eventually it'll come to me. I'm just not really sure about it, but anyway, that was just purely selfish. These are just things that I've acquired. I've never traveled before. This is my first time traveling out
Well,
of my
we have not had anyone to give us work for quite a while, so this is very nice. I
Oh,
mean,
that's
simple tasks, but still, work is
Right.
good.
Yes. All right, well, let's go kick some wizard ass. I'll turn to Ren and Akanet like, hey, we gotta find out why this wizard did this in the first place. And in fact, I think if you have this, just an idea, Ren, since you have more of the tune, maybe some other townsfolk might, if you play most of it to them, they might be able to fill in the rest of the blanks. What do you think?
Good idea. Yes, I should try that.
So why don't we stop by the town again? And I'm gonna go talk to Rorp, because now that I have, like, since he was so cagey, I'm feeling angry, like a little angry, that he wasn't forthcoming really.
Mhm.
He was acting kind of like, I don't know what happened. And go talk to Tulia. All right, so I'll thank
Great.
Tulia.
Of course.
Thank you so much, and
Yes.
we will maybe be back to regale you with an actual tale of defeating a wizard. I'm not quite sure though yet.
Sure. If you need anything else, just let us know. We are here to assist you as you are to us.
Thank you.
Yes.
So is there anything else y'all wanted to do with the Any Smiths, or
Not me.
good? All right, so back to the little bonfire area we go.
Mm-hmm.
And what's Rourke doing?
He is talking about the different footprints you will see in the mud for the different types of beasts in the area.
Rourke! I'll say.
Oh, you're back so soon. Hello.
Yes, we talked with Tulia.
Wonderful.
And apparently you had a part to play in collecting these rain dragons.
I never said I didn't, first of all, but
Oh my
also I'm sorry. It didn't work out the way we thought.
Right. So it seems to me that you should be helping us with actually getting your town back to where they need to be.
Oh, but I am old, and look, I'm hurt, and I'm certainly no help to you.
So I'm gonna look around to the other people, like the other frogs. Like,
Yeah.
are they believing him? Like, what do they? What
Some
do they
of them
think?
just seem like they really respect him, right?
Mhm.
But there's this like one little frog in particular, kind of standing in the back, like rolling her eyes and like playing with like the fletching on her arrows, just like ugh. Like, you know, it's very teen.
I love it.
Energy.
Another
Yeah.
teenager.
Yeah, another
I love it.
teen. Yeah.
Yay!
Every
Mhm.
village has a
Yep.
teen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Just
so,
one.
so
It's
I'll
all we can
say,
handle.
right. Well, pretty much, basically, yeah. So I'll say, look, what you did. I know you meant well because you were trying to help your town, but in your passion, you actually are hurting my town. And so it's just been a very bad situation. So any information you can give us about this wizard, because we are going to take care of this. This needs to be fixed and remedied now. Your town is suffering. My town is suffering. This can't go on.
All right. I would like you to roll to negotiate with him to try to get more information that he probably has.
Yeah.
That's int plus spirit.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a +2 because he knows he's in trouble.
Yeah.
+2. All right. Int. Okay. Plus Ooh. Okay. So that is an 11 total.
Okay, all right. And he looks at you and he shoos all the younglings away.
Yeah.
Right?
Does the teen stick around as a teen loitering, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Very suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, look, I have put some things together about this situation that I don't know if others have noticed. But my greatest hunt, the one that lost me this eye,
Right.
it corresponds very closely with the appearance of the evil human.
Okay, so what is this evil human?
Something about maybe it was one of his minions. We do know he uses gob roaches and stuff as his guards.
Oh.
But when I caught the lightning bug and had it here, after its escape, then the strange human came.
So there was the evil human, and then there was a strange human.
Well, same. He was strange
same.
and evil. Not nice. Not normal.
Okay, go on.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about me, but it seems that this may doubly be my fault.
Now what? Well, what else happened?
Well, first, I catch the giant lightning bug, and then the human comes and drives our dragons away. And then I make a valiant to bring rain dragons back, and then this happens. So I don't know that you want my help.
We absolutely do want your help, because how good would it feel to be able to say that you helped to solve the problem that you had caused in the first place?
Oh, there you go.
I see. Very well.
Redemption is a thing.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
seems like a lot of work.
I'm here to tell you, Lindsay. Look, I don't know who hurt you, Rourke.
What if I just give up about it?
I'm going to tell you that truly it's up to you, but you can join our crew if you think that if you would like to redeem yourself.
I will gather my things. Let me know when you have need of me.
Now, please, now is the time.
We're leaving now?
We are doing it now. So I'm looking around and I see the young frog, right?
Yeah.
And so what is she doing?
Rolling her eyes, like putting on her pack and everything, and like she's like stomping over, and she goes, "You do not need my stupid old grandpa."
Okay, who do we need then?
You need me.
Okay,
I know everything he knows, but I'm not old and lazy and stupid.
Well, all right, look, you have to be respectful. You say that, right? Yeah.
Thank you. I think you have very pretty tails.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. All right, look, you should be respectful of your grandpa. Like,
no, I shouldn't. He's done very stupid things.
Okay, he has done stupid things. We've all done stupid things. And guess what?
Me.
You're gonna
Oh my god.
I love it. All right, well, just wait, kid. I'm gonna say so yes. So Rourke, if you would let your granddaughter, what is your name?
I'm Tree.
Tree. Okay, if you could let Tree assist, would that be more palatable to you?
Her going instead, yes. Very palatable.
Okay, all right. So is there any other information you can give us so that we can actually be successful in our quest?
I can tell you the path that we chased the wizard down when we chased him back to his lair.
Yes, please. That would be very helpful.
This will assist you in making your tracking checks later.
Yay.
Yay.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for that. All right, Tree, are you ready to go?
Always.
All right. So, Ren, in this time period, did you want to just check on the song again?
Well, you had the idea that I think it's a good one to play it in the town square.
Yeah.
I was gonna pull Gandalf a little earlier when you were arguing with Grandpa and just start playing it to cut everyone off. You know.
Ooh, that's
the
fine.
moment passed. The
Oh
moment passed, it was
no, I'm
okay.
sorry. Did I like?
No,
reel
you were
in-
just way too effective. That was the problem.
Oh,
Hey, you did a great job.
that's
victim
kind
your
of
own
my problem in
success.
general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Typical.
Typical.
So,
So yes. Is there still a crowd around?
Yes, like he had shooed away some of the younglings, but certainly with the heated conversation and Tree being very teen, like a lot of them kind of crept back over. Plus, things are still happening. It's the bustling center of town, so
Yeah.
absolutely.
And she's going to lead us to the castle, right? I've got
Yeah.
that correct.
yeah, we
Okay.
have a path and
So
Tree
it's kind
Tree's
of
with
now or
us.
never.
Yeah.
Well, so I'll just say, I think this calls for some traveling music, and then I'll start playing the
Ooh.
discordant minor key song.
Mhm.
See
Yeah.
what people think about it.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh.
I get a 9 on that.
Okay.
So, two things happen.
Mhm.
One, obviously the song is incomplete, but as you begin to play what you have put together, you notice that the rain begins to kind of lighten up, and looking around as you play along the branches, you can see a bunch of rain dragons kind of stop and perch and like pull their little mushroom cap hats down,
Oh, I
and
don't
just
like it.
like stop raining. But a bunch of the folk, I mean, people are whispering like, oh no, is the evil mage back again? Like sort of thing. And then they're like, no, she's been trying to learn the song, sort of thing, like, you know, blah, blah. And a few of them come up to you because they remember pieces that you did not play.
Excellent.
And now you have the discordant song that drives away weather dragons.
Nice.
Yay.
So I will then switch it up to the actual traveling song, Kiss of the Dusty Road.
Yay.
If successful, all party members get +1 on their next roll.
Yeah.
Woo.
Ooh, that
Oh.
was nearly a crit.
Ooh.
18 total.
Nice. Well, definitely successful then.
Yay.
All right. And with the rain kind of being halted at this time, it will also make a lot of your checks easier because the difficulty has been reduced by 1 since you're not dealing with such rain anymore.
Awesome.
And people seem to be super excited that things finally seem to have changed in some way. They're like, we had a wizard here. He never foresaw the end of the rain. Like, what is happening? Like, they're stoked about it.
All right.
All right. What
so,
are the next steps?
So I think I'm gonna say, I'm gonna make an announcement because that's what nobles do. So I'm going to stand there and I'll say,
I
thank
have
you.
an announcement.
Yeah, thank you for your support with our with getting the song and maybe alleviating some of the rain for now, but we are going to undo what was done so that everything is in balance again and that you can have some rain but not all of it, because you know, the rain dragons have all sort of come here and they need to be more equitably dispersed. So thank you for your help, and we will keep you posted on our adventure to work to get rid of this wizard.
Yeah. Everyone cheers.
Yay!
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Do you
So-
all want a quick break before you venture?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Yeah,
Let's
alright.
work in there.
All right. So we'll
Yeah.
take 5, and when we come back, we'll see how your tracking goes, making your way towards the strange castle.
Oh my gosh.
All right. All right. Welcome back, everyone.
Oh, yes.
From your short break.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. We are in the late afternoon in the
Okay.
swamp. It stopped raining.
Mm.
What would you like to do?
Let's see here. Do you think we could go? So tree.
Yes.
Tree. In terms
Hello.
of hello. Do you think in terms of tracking, do you think we have time to just sort of like check out the place and see what's going on over there, and then we could like traverse back to the swamp to spend the night before heading out in the morning to go back there? Like, I think doing some reconnaissance might be a good idea, but I don't know.
We could, I mean, as long as the travel check goes well, we could definitely make it out there and back before it gets too late.
Well, let's do a travel check then.
If I can summon a monster manual in the setting, then yes, they definitely talk about travel checks.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like this is like the Deadpool version of a D&D game world.
Right.
Where it's like everyone's
Right.
aware that they're an RPG.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Love.
Travel check is done by everyone in the party, and it is
That's right.
strength plus dex. And you do have
Uh-huh.
a bonus on your next roll right now
Yes.
because of the song.
That's right.
So,
Okay. Do.
Is a travel check the same as a journey check?
it is one of your journey checks. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Ooh. I got a 12.
Nice. I got a 10.
Very good.
Coming in with a 14.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay, no.
Wow.
With the rain stopping, y'all are good to go.
Yeah.
So you don't have any issues with travel, which also means should something come up, you're not going to be surprised. But who would you like in your group to kind of follow the directions that you were given by your lovely frog friends?
I have
and
the
you,
I have the
cool.
arrow compass.
Yeah, you
spell,
do.
So probably be
I'd
good.
say Ren. I would delegate
Mhm.
that to Ren.
Mhm.
It's in here.
Right.
Mhm.
And then you have
Cast
an
it.
extra +1 from Tree.
Okay, and then my arrow compass gives me a +1. This is a direction check, I take it.
Yes, direction check, which is one of your journey checks.
Wow. Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
stacking mods here. This
Yep.
is like playing
Right.
off the hearts. I've got a
Yeah, it is.
+4 total,
Ooh.
and it's strength plus dex as well.
Direction is int plus int.
Implicit. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, even better for you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially that sad ass roll. All
Oh my
right,
God.
so 9 total.
Okay.
Badass.
Badass.
All right, please
Badass.
roll 1d10 for me.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
Whoa.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
I said roll, not throw.
It went
Yeah.
into the sand table.
I wish. Then it wouldn't have made a sound. I rolled a 9.
Okay. Oh, okay. So nothing bad. I promise.
Oh, nothing
What?
good either.
All right.
Nothing bad.
it's
Define bad.
Depends how
So
you
you
define bad.
are like the travel is going well. The track that you're needing to take, like this path through the swamp, it's getting a little less like sloshy and muddy. It's like starting to kind of return to its more pathy state with the rain calming down.
Nice.
But as you're traveling, you do hear a sound up ahead. And it is unfamiliar, but it's loud, it's rumbly, it seems large. And because your travel check went well, so you're not surprised by it or anything, but as you're coming through some of the trees, which it's a swamp, so I imagine there are lots of like roots and things like that you can kind of see through.
Love.
You see the swamp dragon kind of meandering through up ahead. I can show you what swamp dragons.
Yeah, I
look
would
like.
love to
They're
see what
very
it looks
cute.
like. No,
Yeah.
no way.
Boop. There you go.
Oh my God. It's a level 3 swamp. It is a bluish dragon with
Mhm.
these very it just looks like
Like
it looks
fins.
like
Yeah,
fins, yeah,
Yeah.
fins.
Yeah,
and
it's very
flipper.
axolotl-y.
It has like yeah,
There you go.
exactly. It has like kind of froggy feet and other little tendrils, like catfish almost, with a little like crown almost of little
I
cartilaginous.
like its little delicate front feet.
It's
where
very
like,
delicate, yeah.
She brought
It's
it.
it's
Like,
cute. Yeah, she's bringing it. She's serving froggy reptilian amphibious goodness here. It has like a tadpole tail kind of. It's so cute. I love it.
I like the catfish whiskers.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Catfish. All right.
Oh my
So
God.
Yeah. So obviously the last time you
Mhm.
encountered a train dragon, it was a very interesting situation.
yes, it
and
was.
so this time you see the swamp dragon kind of like crane its head down into the water and come back up with all this like grassy looking stuff, and it's chomping away.
Aw.
And then you see an egg shape
Oh. Whoa.
bob up
Oh.
from the water.
What?
It's a leathery egg. It looks like a swamp egg. But still, maybe you're suspicious. I don't know.
I'm
But
not
you see-
suspicious.
See the swamp egg like pop up, its little glowing eyes staring
Yeah.
at the swamp dragon.
Yeah.
And then little hands come up out of the water. And it hands it some more grass. And then it does a thumbs up and goes back down into the water.
I love swamp eggs. They're the best. Oh my God.
I mean,
just
you
love,
guys
like-
created them. I just get to put them in places. You decided the swamp eggs are nice.
I
So-
know.
That's
That's my
true.
it's yeah. I love it. Okay. So that's amazing. That is cool. So what do y'all think of this amazing beast?
It's a dragon.
Oh my God, Brent.
It's a
Ren, you
swamp
are-
dragon.
Seen one dragon, you've seen them all.
Oh my God. So I'll turn around. I'll say, Ren, these dragons are what allow us to move around and eat food and actually like enjoy our lives.
If you say so.
Yeah, you can see it. Tree is very impressed by all of Ren's responses.
Oh, of course. Oh,
like at
loving
first,
it.
Tree's like, "Wow, you've seen more than one dragon," sort of thing.
Right.
But then it
right.
turns into like, "Oh, it's cool not to care about it." Like, "Oh yeah, I see the swamp dragon all the time. Whatever." Like,
Oh my God. So-
Akane, did you
Yeah.
want to look for herbs while y'all are traveling, since you didn't have to make the direction check?
Yeah.
Yes, I need to
Okay.
look for some herbs.
Herbage.
To gather my herbs. Let's
Oh,
see
yeah.
what's under the healer. So that is strength plus int -1. All right. Let's see what we got. All right. Ooh, wow, that's a really good roll. Okay. That is 14.
Then you are
Very
successful in gathering some. Does it say how much you gather? Are there any rules for it, since I didn't look at it?
With a regular success, I
Mhm.
find a single herb. If I crit,
Okay.
I gain 3 herbs. And the type of herb that I gather. So the target number is topography, and then
Right.
the type of healing herb that I gather is based on current terrain. So I'm guessing I'm gonna gather a swamp herb.
You would
Ooh.
gather a swamp or any kind of herb.
nice. Oh.
So yeah, the most common one out here that you would get is the daybreak crimson flower.
Yes.
Which we've had
We've
those
gotten
Yes,
before.
we
Yeah.
have.
before.
Mhm.
Those worked pretty well, I thought. But
Mhm.
And those are herbs start on page 69, which is how I always remember it, but that one's on page
Yes.
70. If you
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
Dinner for 2. All right.
Oh my God.
Let's see. We've got
It's a song reference.
it is.
It is, technically.
All right.
Mhm, mhm. All right.
Herb
So you're getting these
list,
herbs.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting these
list,
herbs.
Location.
So while you were looking at your herbs, making your plans, I will need one more direction check.
All right. Is that
Hmm.
Ren?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was
Mhm.
double inch, right?
Yes.
Yes. +4.
Plus 4.
Plus a million.
13 this time.
Oh yeah. Very, very good. All right. You may roll one more D10 for me. As you approach the castle at the edge of the swamp, where the woods become thicker.
7.
Oh, very good. Yes, topical. All right. That's a good roll for where you are. So up ahead, you can see the ground is really drying up. It's becoming much more forest and much less swamp. And up a hill from where you are, you can see this shape of the wizard's tower rising in the distance as the sun is setting. It's very dramatic. And right in front of the stairs that lead up to like kind of the grand wooden door of this castle, you see a group of those animated toy soldiers.
Oh. Okay. Ren,
Creepy.
what?
Creepy.
Yeah.
What are they
What's-
doing? They're just
yeah.
staring at us?
They seem to just be guarding the stairs. They're just standing there. Every once in a while, they'll strike a pose. Like one of them will find a little rock and like put their leg up on it and like raise their sword. And then they'll go back to what they're doing.
Nice.
Mhm.
I love it. All right. So what do you think, Ren?
Well, they're probably on guard duty, so I assume if we approach, they're gonna challenge us in some way.
Yes, but what could they actually do? They're toys.
True.
Yeah, Ren does
True.
know they are level 1 creatures.
That is true. They're merely level 1 creatures. So yes, let's see what happens. We'll start walking up the stairs.
Okay.
As you approach the stairs, the world around you swirls and you enter battle formation.
We're in an egg. We're in another egg. It's happening.
All right.
All right.
All right.
We will compose the egg.
Huzzah. All right. So there are 2 toy soldiers with one has a sword and one has a mace. They're going to be in the front line.
How tall are these again? Remind me the size of these.
They are 50 centimeters.
Oh, god damn it. They're small. Yeah. But still,
They're like little guys.
yeah. Let's see here. Just for us. Yeah, so a little under 2 feet.
Yeah. They're little dudes. Little metal dudes.
Okay, so there's 2 of them. One has a sword,
2
one
in
has
the
a
front,
mace.
and then there's 2 in the back. One of them has a bow, and one of them has some sort of strange contraption that you assume is a ranged weapon of some kind.
Okay.
Because they're in the back. So 2 melee, 2 ranged.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay. And okay.
All right. So how do you want to arrange yourselves on the battlefield? And then we'll get our objects placed.
Yes. I will be in the front.
Very good.
And where do y'all want to be?
I mean, you know I'm gonna be in the front.
Okay. Yeah, got that. And then Ren, where do you want to be, in the back or?
Well, I'll be in the front too. Why
Oh.
not?
Tree will be in the back because she has a bow.
Right. Okay. So we got that going on. Now objects. So Rainy, are you placing one first?
Yes. I shall place a strategic like a tactical rock is in the front line on the enemy side.
Okay. Rock.
Hmm.
Okay.
So it's black and it's got a bunch of nylon straps on it.
Tactical. I would say it has some like little orange,
There's some
like
serrations.
yeah. I think there's like some little orange highlighted things there too.
Mm.
Just random orange
grass
pieces.
sticking off of it.
Yeah.
No, it's great.
Okay, so there's a tactical rock there, and then there's stairs like behind
Yeah,
the back two folks. Okay.
correct.
Okay, so I get. Oh, so are we doing initiative first, or do I place an object first?
No, you can place an object first.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I am going to place. Oh, okay. I think this wizard's neglectful of the landscape
Ooh.
and general area.
Mm,
So I
mhm.
think there's like a big old pothole between the front and the back. So I think there's like a big old like divot in the ground and it's like a puddle. So it's like
Okay.
full of like water. All right, so
Got
there's a
it.
puddle here.
Yep.
And that's my object.
All right. David, what would you like to add?
Well, we've got stairs, so I think you know, at the bottom of the stairs to either side are statues of the wizard.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Then in that case, Ren, you recognize the figure depicted in these statues.
Son of a bitch.
What?
So
Rewind,
maybe that's why
rewind.
you walk up, even though your plan was to
Cut.
scope it out and walk back, but you're like, that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who is it? We'll find out.
Find out, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. So we got the wizard statues. Okay, so
Mhm,
Akanet,
mhm.
what's the next object?
So we're still in the swamp, and we've come upon these ruins. Is that what is
So you're
happening? Like,
leaving the swamp and entering the woods proper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's trees about.
There are.
Is that
Yes.
If you
correct?
want them to be, yes.
Mhm.
Oh, well, I didn't know if. So I was wanting to add like vines hanging down.
Oh, you
from the
can.
trees
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
and
There's
stuff like
enough
that.
grace
sure, like,
overlap of the biomes. It's not like
Totally.
World of Warcraft where it's just like hard stop and then you're in the woods. Yeah.
Right.
No, I think
Yeah.
that would work.
Where
Okay,
would
so-
you like
Lots
the
of-
vines to be?
Yeah.
Let's put them in the let's put them in the enemy foreground,
Okay. So I would say that they kind of are like
like to either side of it, maybe.
yeah,
or,
exactly.
kind
So
Yeah,
of-
it's like vines and then tactical rock.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
And the tactical rock is in the enemy foreground. Is that-
Yeah.
is that
yes.
correct?
It's what they were
Mhm.
using for their poses, their power
Yeah.
poses. Yeah.
Where's the puddle that you?
It's between the
Mm.
front line and the back line there. Yep.
Puddle. And the wizard statues are on either side of the.
The
In the
stairs in the
back.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the back of the back.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
Now let us roll,
Roll
initiative.
initiative. All right. So remember, my arm is still hurt, so I'm at a disadvantage.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Oh, well, I could have given you something before all
Oh,
this.
You think
actually.
so?
Yes, because I have Daybreak Crimson Flower, remove a physical status.
Oh,
Effect.
Okay.
Right.
So there you
And
go.
I'm
we have
open for
another
that.
one now.
Yeah, you've
so-
replenished it. So you can use
Yay.
this one.
okay, cool. All right. So my wrist is better. I'm no longer impeded.
All right.
Woohoo.
Hey.
Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
That's
Now
very
is the
good.
time for initiative.
Initiative rolls.
8.
8. Okay, wait
Yep.
a second. I gotta keep track of all this here. All right. So all right. Akanet, did you roll?
I did. I got
What
a
is-
6. Bleh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. 6.
You know, a 5 and
Bummer.
a 1.
Oh,
We're like, yay, 5. Oh, 1.
oh, yeah, like
When you're
Okay.
rolling 2d6.
I got a 12.
Ooh, shit.
And
job.
then Tree
Tree
Or
Tree
who-
is also an 8, but
Okay.
I believe her condition is lower than Ren's.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ren, what's
so
your
she goes out.
condition? 'Cause I remember it being
Currently, it is
good.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hers is 7, so
Oh, okay.
so she'll go after you.
Right.
And then
Okay.
the toy soldiers have an initiative of 5.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Ooh. All right.
And there's 4 of them.
4, yes.
Okay. And then is there anyone else there that we should know about?
Nope.
Like a gobroach or something or
David rolled a 7. 7 is toy soldiers, so that is who's there.
Okay. All right. So
Appropriate.
let me just write this down really
Yeah.
quickly. Okay. 8, 6. Okay. All right. So I go first since I rolled the highest initiative.
Mm-hmm.
As it should be.
Oh god, I'm scared. All right. So this they have a mace and a sword.
Yes.
And there's a rock there. So are they on the rock at all, or are they just like standing behind, like near the rock?
Yeah, so the rock is between them currently,
Okay.
between the 2 in front.
Right. That's right. Okay. Got it. Okay, so I think I'm going to jump on the rock and I am going to start swinging with my light blade.
Right. And you may, since you are using the rock, have a +1 for using it to jump down at them, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just get all in.
Power
Okay.
strike.
Cool. And then I have a +2 to my blade now because of my level up. And yeah, so let me just look at this really quickly here. All right, so that's Dex plus Int plus 3.
Very good.
All right, collecting my dice. And okay, so that's a 13.
Oh yeah, that hits. Which one will you be rolling damage against?
I'm gonna go for the one with the mace.
Okay.
And yeah, my damage. Remind me how we're rolling for damage again, or doing damage?
Let's see. I think for yours,
Because mine is a 7. It does 7 points of damage.
I think because
Oh, 'cause that's its
originally
int -1.
yeah.
Right.
Figure it
So
out.
your
Oh,
int
so that's
die-
gonna
yeah.
okay, -1. Okay. Oh, 1.
Okay.
Boo.
So yeah, the rock sinks into the saturated
Mhm.
soil, so it is no longer in play.
Okay.
And you look very cool. But what you note as you strike out at this toy soldier with your sword is that your sword clings off the metal. So
Right.
it's like and
Right.
it seems relatively unscathed.
Mm.
Mm.
Mhm.
All right.
They are, as Ren noted earlier, deceptively tough for their size.
Why'd you say
That's
that?
true.
All right, Ren, you're next.
It's in the monster manual. I didn't make it up. All right, I'm gonna cast a spell. Another one of my new
Ooh.
ones.
A new one, a new spell.
Called Scarlet Passion.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Got sexy in here.
I know. I did.
Since I'm in the same zone as Akanet, I can use it because the range is touch. So I just lay a hand on Akanet's shoulder and say Scarlet Passion. And he becomes fired up with passion and moves his body with newfound energy. He may immediately re-roll initiative again and use the new value if it is higher. Target acts on his new initiative number starting from the next round.
Whoa,
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I love that.
So impassioned.
Mhm.
Let's see. I mean, I rolled a 7 this time. So
Wow.
All right.
That.
So impassioned. You
But
can
it's
only
also your-
impassion Akanet so much.
It's also your defense. So, you
Yeah.
got a 1 point higher defense.
Yeah,
So
Yes,
there we
you
go.
which is good.
Oh man.
You can only
All the
inspire
difference.
Akanet so much. Hey, it might be. It might be. Life and death. You never know.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Okay,
It'd have
cool.
been awesome if I'd rolled like super well, and then it's like you play it out like all the little toy soldiers just do that cartoon thing where like in my vision they morph into like little chicken wings or something like a chicken leg type of. I'm like, "Whoa." And then that's why I get also
Yeah, you just start like
passionate
tearing
about
them
it
apart.
because it's
Yeah.
food.
Yeah. Delicious. Dang it. All right. Okay, so Tree's next.
All right. Tree is going to use her bow. She's be like, "You guys." Oh wait, no, she has a slight accent. "You guys suck." Okay, there we go. Much better.
What?
She's a teen. These are the
That's
things
true.
she says
That's
to
true.
people.
That's true. Yeah, no, I get it.
Okay. All right. She gets to. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, she did not roll well.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Okay. Yep.
All bark, no bite.
Yeah, she's using a bow against metal soldiers. And so yeah, her arrow kind of like bounces off of one of them, and the one with a bow in the back actually is the one she's aiming at. So there you go. Poor Tree.
Oh, all right. Okay, Akanet, your only hope.
All right, let's give them a smack here with
Mm-hmm.
knife sword.
Yeah.
Big knife.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carve 'em up.
Oh boy, 9. Wait. Yeah, 9.
Okay. No, that does hit. Their condition is a 6. So
Yeah.
Right. And the damage 8.
all right, mace or sword guy are you hitting?
Well, the sword guy.
Okay. Great. So, you get a good strike in with your knife. Obviously, your knife being carefully honed for
Yeah.
all the use you get out of it. It has a very excellent blade geometry as far as that goes.
Yeah.
And so you kind of are able to kind of wedge part of this metal toy soldier apart as your knife comes down through it. It is still standing though, but it's very like T1000, like kind of halfy half.
See, I was thinking about those like those like knife commercials in the 80s where they're like cutting through a pipe.
And like a
Yeah.
can
The
and
blade
stuff.
of the can. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
And then they cut a tomato with it.
Yeah, and then they're
Look,
like,
it's just
"Ooh,
as
it's
good."
just as
Ooh.
good.
And then they cut
Yeah.
a tomato.
Yeah. Like I cut through a shoe. Like
Yeah, and then like and a
Yeah.
tomato.
look at my
Like,
Ginsu knife. Yeah.
That's right.
And tomatoes. Delicious.
Yeah, but the sword toy soldier looks very, very injured. It's barely hanging
Oh.
off. Mhm. Is it their turn now?
Yeah.
It is finally.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. So I put them in order. So I put sword,
Mhm.
mace, and then bow, and then contraption
Okay. Very good.
last. So that's the order. So yes.
All
I was
right.
just mesmerized thinking about cutting a tomato. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, so we are in sword, the toy soldier for the sword.
They don't have as good of dice, so we'll see. Since Akanet just bit into the sword one will swing at Akanet. He is very not quite so together though, so that's a 5 versus your condition, which I know will not hit you. So yeah, just the hanging off bit of metal that's holding the sword is not able to make a good connection with you there.
Okay.
Let's see, mace
Mace
guy
next.
is gonna go for Mercedes.
Yeah.
That's
all
a
good.
3 that he rolled.
Oh,
3.
okay. Yeah, no takers there, so you can keep
Yeah.
going on. Keep moving along.
All right.
Next in line, please.
All right. We're gonna go bow versus bow, and back towards Tree. That is a 7, which means that Tree is just able to get out of the way in time. So I'm gonna say that she like does a quick frog hop to the side, and like the arrow lands right where she was standing, and she like looks around, all
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
And then the last one.
Contraption.
Okay. Mercedes, this one's aimed at you.
Good. Bring it on.
And,
Bring it on.
it's a 9 versus your condition.
9 versus condition. Okay. My condition is 8.
Very good. Very good.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
need some healing, Ren. So just keep that in mind.
Your
All right.
condition is 8?
Yes.
How are your hit points?
Oh, I have 25 hit points.
Oh, you're fine then.
All
I don't
right.
have anything that can boost your condition.
No, but I'm just saying I might need some healing after.
There is
Oh,
a
gotcha.
a strange sound as the contraption lights up, and it goes pop, 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 and you get hit by these little pellets. Do you have any armor or
No,
anything like that?
I mean I have my leather
Defense?
jacket. I have my leather raccoon jacket.
You are now wearing armor. Yes, that is true. So
Yeah.
they like hit your leather jacket and fall to the ground.
Oh, like what the
I
heck is
rolled
it?
1 damage.
Okay, good. Just like I did, just like me.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if like I'm gonna bend down and pick up one of these pellets. Like what is it?
It to you it looks like a little like pewter ball.
Okay. Weird.
Mhm.
Okay. So we're at the top of the round, round 2. Okay.
Yep,
So
yep,
ding
yep.
ding, get ready. Okay.
Oh my
So
God.
I am going to charge after the contraption. I'm gonna try to run toward the contraption holder.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So that would be my move.
okay.
I wouldn't be able to do anything else except
Okay.
run over there, I think.
Past the pothole puddle.
Because
Over
I don't
here.
think I tried to, right? I mean I could roll some decks, I
No,
guess,
no,
for that.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. So
Just-
yeah, so I mean I think I didn't realize that they were there and that they had anything until I got hit by this thing and I'm just like, what is that? And so then I'm gonna go after it.
Okay. Got it.
So yeah.
Right.
Okay, so next up is Ren.
Next up is me. Okay.
Yeah, and you're
so-
watching me like run across
launch
the,
off this little like sunken in rock.
Yeah, and just head toward
towards
the
the
contraption.
plink plink.
Over
Yeah.
the puddle and to the contraption.
All
Hold on.
right. All right. Time for a shooting star.
Wait,
Oh.
no, watch
Yes,
out.
magic missile.
No.
Okay, I cast it successfully.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
I will cast it. So there's one damaged dude, right?
Mhm.
One very damaged one so far.
Yeah, I'll aim it at him.
Okay.
Good thing I did. 2 points.
Oh, what the heck, man?
All right.
Why are we
That-
rolling so
That is
low?
enough for this one.
Oh, yes. Oh, good.
So yes,
Okay.
the toy soldier with a sword, who is cut mostly in half, is knocked down by your spell effect. Would you like to describe what that looks like?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just, I do the old Hadouken palm thing, and a big energetic star shoots out, trailing smaller little twinkly stars, and it just slams into this dude. And actually, I think he just flies apart into his different component parts, and there's springs and little cogs that fly everywhere.
Oh, now I'm getting sad because it's making me think about TikTok from Wizard of Oz, like Return to Oz, like
Yep. Well,
boo.
sorry to tell you, kid.
Hey, what?
TikTok's dead.
No, what the? You're mean.
Okay.
Okay, so
seeing this spell,
yes.
Mercedes,
yes.
puts a phrase into your brain.
What is it?
Phrase is: twinkle, twinkle, perfect light brings love and friendship in a starless night.
Oh my god. Wait, can you type that out? It's like
Yeah. I mean, I just made it up. But I'm sure I could remember.
love it.
Here we go.
uh-huh.
Just made it up off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm just that good. You are that good, Rainy.
It's true.
I just watched a lot of Sailor Moon. It's fine.
No, look, trust me, I've been racking my brain for the past 2 weeks trying to like think of something good, and I've just been so uninspired. So Okay. Okay, little light. That's right. Little light. Okay. So this comes into my consciousness
Yes.
is verbal.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. And I'm stricken. Like, oh my gosh. As I'm like seeing that, I'm racing to the contraption, but Tree is next. So yes.
All right. So Tree, let's see, knocks another arrow. You're by the one with the contraption, so she's going to continue to go after the one with the bow. Yes. Okay. Boop boop. Yep. Okay, cool. So yeah, she is going to hit, but let's see how that goes for her. Much better.
Yeah.
Okay. So, she adjusts based on her last experience with this little thing. And this time the arrow lodges deep into its metal torso. And she goes, excellent. It is still standing, but it is quite pierced. And you know that they've incapacitated these things with bows before, so this looks semi-effective at least.
Okay. So let me see here. So Akanet's next, but I just want to make sure that we're clear on how many of the soldiers have gone down.
There is one down currently.
One down, and that's the one with the bow.
The sword one.
The sword one. Okay, the sword one's down.
Bow is hurt.
Bow is hurt, and
The
then
other two are
mace and contraption. Yes, okay, that's okay. I had meant to say sword. Not that matters, but anyway. All right, Akanet is next.
Right. Now we got to hit Mace guy.
Yes.
Happens.
All right.
Okay. Ooh, 10. Bet.
Ooh.
That is a hit. Yes.
Ugh, man. The old opposite ends of the spectrum roll.
Yeah.
9 and 1. But okay. And I hit it though, so
yes, you did.
You need a 6 or better to hit.
6 or better. Yep.
Okay, 1.
Oh.
I rolled damage. It bounced out of my rolling tray, and I was like, I'm going to re-roll it. And it just happened to be a 1, so I rolled it again in my rolling tray, and it was a 1. So
it's meant to be.
Something about this little mace dude. He keeps bringing his mace up in time, like clang, clang. Like, he's real good at it.
I'm having to like bend over to like.
It's awkward.
This thing. Like it's not exactly the
It's not the best vantage point, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like 20 inches.
You're having to like hold your apron in so you can see them.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So that is so now the mace gets to attack back.
Yep. All right. Okay. Akanet, remind me of your condition.
My condition is 10.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Or I mean, not your condition. Your initiative is 7, right?
Oh,
7.
initiative is 6. Oh,
6. Yeah, because it improved to 7.
Oh, it did. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Because I thought it had gone up. Yes.
Yep.
So
okay. Sorry.
Probably because the mace one just had to block your attack. So when it comes back to swing kind of mechanically, it's not able to meet your shin effectively with its mace. All right, which means bow is next.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Oof. All right. So this one is going to hit Tree. So let's see how it goes for her. Okay. Again, she does a quick frog hop to dodge the arrow, the tiny arrow, as it is launched by the toy. But she doesn't quite hop all the way out of the way in time, so it grazes her along the side. And there's a little drip of blood coming out over her tunic. Ow! All right, but she's okay. There's only one damage.
All right.
So she's all right.
All right. So contraption is next.
And you're right in front of him. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Okay. They don't have good dice because they're level 1 things.
Right.
But yeah. So it looks like it's reaching into one of these many like pouches that are on its little tiny belt. And it's like doing things to its contraption. And then it like reels back and goes blap, blap, blap. And they just kind of like fly sideways and stuff like that. They don't fly true and hit you. So
okay. All right. All right. So I am next.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to activate my sword.
So you raise your cute sword.
Instinctually, I pull my cute sword from my belt and I say, twinkle, twinkle, little light. Brings love and friendship to a starless night.
Yep.
And echoes off the rocks of the foundation of this castle.
Yep. And everyone sees swirling starlight begin to spin around Mercedes. And Mercedes' clothes billow in a wind that no one feels. Mercedes, describe to me what your sailor outfit looks like.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay, let me think. Should have been thinking about that instead of my phrase. Like, what am I gonna transform into exactly? So I'm picturing it depending on where it came from. Okay, so my outfit is definitely like, I would almost say that it's a variation on like the pirate outfits from the it's definitely nautical theme, so but it has like a pirate feel to it because it's like the I'm just thinking it's just drawing upon whatever inspiration we have. So I would say it looks similar to like a little pirate outfit. So it has this like flowy top and like the little like leggings or stocking kind of, bottom, and then I have like a little, sash around my waist and like a little jaunty cap, like a little jaunty like I don't know, tricorner hat or so, whatever kind of pirate hat or something. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah, I like it.
And the stupid mean snail skull shell, the snail shell is around my neck still too.
Okay, excellent. You feel even though this outfit is somehow less armored than what you were wearing before, that your armor has increased, like your defense is higher.
Okay.
So let's say you have 2 armor now.
Ooh.
And also your attacks are more fantastical. So you will get an additional +1 on your attacks while in your magical girl form.
Yay.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna go after the mace, the toy soldier.
Okay.
Behind me. Oh no, I'm in front of the contraption. I'll go for the contraption.
Sure.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so yeah.
Come up.
All right, so I'm going for it, and yeah, so that's Dex plus Int, +3. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 18.
Yep.
Wow.
That is a
I
hit,
rolled
yes.
I rolled a 10 and a 5. +3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a hit for sure.
All right. Yeah. So
For sure.
so it explodes and just like metal, just like it just kind of almost disintegrates.
Roll your damage, but yes, probably.
It may disintegrate. Okay. I did not write that down. Does the sword do different damage than my light blade?
A sword is a. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's go back to inventory stuff.
Because I think it's just going to be a D10
I think
or a D8. It's a D8 with my dex. So.
there we go. Items. Chill. Are you weapons? How dare you? Oh. Calm down. There you are. Yes, so your sword would be dex plus strength.
Right. Okay.
Oh no, that's for your accuracy. So it's a strength roll, a straight strength roll for your
strength,
damage.
okay.
Yeah.
8.
Okay. Yes.
Activating
Yeah.
my powers.
So the little toy soldier is reaching again for its various pouches. And you bring down your very cute sword onto it and pierce it through. And it falls dramatically to the ground. And a little tinny voice says, "Blood skulls."
What?
The fuck?
Don't like that.
But it is inert now. So you have taken it out.
Blood and skulls.
Soldiers' last words. Okay. That's disturbing as hell.
Bloodthirsty tin soldiers.
What?
Bloodthirsty tin soldiers, I guess.
Apparently. That means there's like a spell on them. Maybe they're actually good, I think, as I turn to look at the rest of the battlefield. So I turn to Ren and I say, I think there's a spell cast on these to make them violent.
Yes, that's literally what makes them tin soldiers.
Oh.
I like your new look, though.
I get annoyed. And thanks. And so it's your turn now. So what's left is the one with the mace and the one with the bow.
The one with the bow is quite hurt. But the one with the mace up front is not so hurt.
All right. I'm gonna just bonk him with my my iron pipe.
Very good. Very good. Yep.
Bonk. I'm gonna send him to horny jail.
Oh my god. They said blood and skulls, not other things.
Well,
you don't know what the mace one would say about.
Yeah,
exactly. No.
Please,
it's a garbage hoe.
I'm so repressed.
What?
All right, I got a 12.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Lovely.
With your bonkin type.
How does 0 points of damage strike you?
Oh, nice. It makes a great noise.
What?
Bong.
Yeah. Like a nice gong ringing, letting everyone know that you're here. Yeah.
Failing.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That
right.
Sucks so bad.
No,
all right.
Good. It's good.
Tree's next.
All right. Dice will be rolled. Very good. Okay. That's definitely a hit against the bow one again. So let us see how we do. All right. Tree with a face of determination.
Ooh.
Especially seeing like you've transformed, and then the hero Ren, who doesn't care about anything, is making all this noise and being really cool.
All right.
So Tree is I'm gonna be cool too. And sinks another arrow into the bow wielding toy soldier, who falls back against the stone steps with a clang and is no more. So now there's just Mace dude.
Boy.
Yeah, the sexually repressed toy
soldier. Mace wielding.
Yeah, what does that mace look like exactly?
Wait a minute.
A tinny voice says, "I am always hard. Boo hoo."
Oh my god. Need a doctor for that.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that happened. All right, so the mace is next.
Is it Akhenet next?
Oh, I'm
or
sorry,
did I-
Akhenet next.
Yeah.
Akhenet next. I'm looking
Mhm.
at my thing. Yes.
Yeah.
I get to take a swing at him. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. 6. Wah, wah.
All right.
All right. 6 will just hit for this
Oh.
guy.
Nice.
Mhm.
Let's see. And 7.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
yeah.
7 this time.
All right. So again, your knife bites into the metal and you're able to push down a good way through this toy soldier, causing him to have to toss his phallic mace, apparently is what we've decided, into the other hand, because you've chopped part of him off, basically.
Ooh.
So he only has one good arm now.
Oh man.
Oh, it's just a flesh wound.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. And it's his turn, I think, next.
Yes.
All right. Mhm, mhm. Okay. So I have to think about this stuff. All right.
Mhm.
Of course.
Akhenet, he swings at you. And this is going to be a hit. Do you have any armor that I need to know about?
I do not.
All right. He bonks you with his dick mace for 1 damage,
Right.
and then he hides behind the vines, giving him making it
Ooh.
-1 to hit him because he's harder to see.
Oh.
Okay. Hawkeye.
Okay.
That's how you want to play it? All right.
Yep. He dicked you in the knee and then ran
Ow.
away.
Damn it.
It's an eggplant shaped mace. It's
Uh-huh.
not-
Uh-huh.
Right. It's one of
Yep.
those.
Uh-huh.
Yep,
All
yep,
right.
yep.
Okay, so he's hiding behind these vines.
He's
Okay.
kind of in the vines.
All right. So my turn is next.
Correct.
Mhm.
All right. So blood skulls. I'm sorry. That's still
Mhm.
weighing on me a little bit here. So yes. So really disturbing.
My face betrays all secrets. Carry on.
All right. So I am going to turn around and I'm seeing everything that's going on, and then I see the little mace wielding soldier go into the vines, and I'm
Mhm.
going to start cutting above, I'm going to start cutting the vines
Oh, taking away
overhead.
his defense.
That's right.
All right.
So I am going to attempt to do that. And let's roll this up, see if I'm successful. Yeah, 13. Well, 3. So 16.
You
Yeah.
completely cut away his guardian vines,
Mhm.
leaving him open to attacks on future
Mhm.
round or future
Yes.
turns, whoever's next.
Yes,
Whatever
that's
the
Ren.
nomenclature is.
Whatever we're saying these days.
Yeah, whatever the hell
word
it is. Ren, you're next.
I'll try another bonk with my pipe.
Okay.
That's a 10.
That is a hit.
5 this time.
There we go.
Okay.
Yes. So talk to me about how your bonk is so powerful that he is no longer in the fight.
I definitely bonk him right on top of his head, and it cracks his head all the way down into his torso, so he looks.
Oh,
like he's
yeah,
headless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Blink.
Oh my god.
The violence.
I
The
mean,
sheer violence.
sincerely, I thought we were playing just like a fun old little this is getting serious. Blood and
Well,
skulls.
I
A
didn't
freaking
throw in that,
phallic mace.
I didn't add that he was screaming in pain, or that he's technically still alive, but he's now
No.
quadriplegic or anything like that.
Well, that's for Rainy to do. That's not your job.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay.
No, before he goes inert, a tinny voice says, "I was touched by a girl."
Oh my god.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. So they're all gone. They're all gone now, and we are looking around to see what's going on. Tree is injured, correct? Kind of.
She's like kind of putting some moss and things from her bag over this cut that's on her side. It does not look serious.
Okay. All right. Let's run up. Let's go up the stairs. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right. This is actually, it's a great place for us to stop today is when we do this. All right. So you run up the stairs to the wooden door. There don't appear to be any other guards outside.
Yeah.
Are you opening the doors?
Yes.
What are you doing? Okay. Are you kicking it open or are you just opening
kicking it open? No, I'm gonna open it and I'm going to stand in my pirate sailor pirate outfit.
Yeah.
With my cute sword, looking around like, where is he?
Yep. And so you enter, it's this large circular chamber lined in shelves. You see these toy soldiers arranged, many of them painted, some of them not yet painted, and turning to face you, the evil ? Wizard in full wizard attire, like wizard hat, cape with stars on it, shorts with cool pockets, and turns and he looks at you and he says, and he like points at Ren. He's like, you, and he goes, this is not dope or sick or tight. What are you doing here?
What the fuck?
And he is a pale wizard wearing glasses with a reddish beard going on. And and it seems that you have interrupted him painting his toy soldiers.
I can't. I quit.
Des specifically requested that young Kenneth be included in this adventure. So
the actual young Kenneth. Wow. That's
shocking.
That is
shocking revelation.
Yes. I am gooped. I am gagged. I am
goopery. The goopery of it all.
Bewildered.
His flabber is officially gasted.
All right. And so we're standing there staring at this
wow.
The super cool wizard.
Super cool wizard. Painting.
Yeah.
Painting his toy soldiers.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Well, no, he should be. He's just usually not. Now he's able to.
IRL, he literally messaged me 10 minutes ago to tell me about some Warhammer miniature he just bought. So
yeah.
Tell him to get to work painting.
I was doing my best not to be too obvious with like some of the toy soldiers being space marines and stuff. And
of course, I was a fool.
Yeah.
All right, so
I was just picturing them as your classic, toy soldiers.
Yeah.
Threw me off the case.
So so is that where we're ending for now? Or are we
if you want to have one quick response before we end, something you want to say or do, you may do so.
No, I'm definitely speechless. Ren is speechless.
The
mouth is hanging open.
Yep.
Akane, what do you think of this?
I mean, as a character, I just think it's another human doing human things. So it doesn't really, come as a huge shock.
Wow.
As a player, I'm like, what? So, So I don't think that Akane would recognize this this wizard as anyone special. But
okay.
But we kind of, from what we gathered, knew that this is what we were maybe gonna see. Is there like a puppet master type of character enchanting toy soldiers to do their bidding?
All right.
Mercedes.
And so I'm gonna walk right up to him. And I'm gonna
You
say
are much taller than he is.
Oh my god.
Well, Mercedes is tall. That's true.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That is
like
canon.
5'11",
That is
5'11 ish.
established, yeah.
So walking up to this little wizard, and
Mhm.
I almost want to like, how big is he? Does he look like a young, like he's like an adolescent, or
he's not old. Yeah, he looks relative. I mean, he looks older than you, main character, but like,
okay,
yeah.
So I'll say you have some explaining to do, and like, and then it's like kind of sort of like, it's like I think I was like caught up in the moment of like, this is the person who's like been like collecting these dragons and like fucking with everything.
Mhm.
And then it's like I'm like fiercely walking in like, you have some explaining to do, and then it's like looking around the room like, what in the hell am I looking at? Like, what is this? And yeah, just like very confused face.
He says, well, I mean, I guess if you've brought me back the thing I've been missing, and he's like pointing over at Ren.
Oh,
he's like, then I guess that's pretty dope. We can talk.
Oh my god. Pretty sick.
Sick. Sick that I don't have to go find it now. So yeah, we can talk.
Oh, so I look at Red.
I'm just seething.
Oh, that's a good note to end on, I think.
All right. Well, there you go.
Oh my goodness.
There's still much mystery in this, but yes, that's one
so
reveal.
Utterly confused, but I love it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What do y'all think? How are y'all doing?
I'm gonna be sitting with this for a while.
Yeah. In the history of the EOR, have things gotten this meta before, or
A little bit. We did play ourselves in one game once, so
that was bad. That was bad.
I always wanted to try that.
It's
so.
never good. It's never good.
It can work, but yeah, it is tricky. It's tricky to pull off.
I've done it twice and I don't like it
Yeah.
at all. Wow. Okay, well, I guess good, excellent job, Rainy. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of amazed.
Yeah, poor Kenny if he ever listens to this one, but we'll see.
Hey, he wanted to do it, right? I mean, you offered and he was like, okay.
He doesn't know that this is exactly what I'm doing with it. I did ask him for a detail, which he gave me, not knowing how he was setting himself up for delight. So yeah. Because I knew
everybody.
Yeah, all done with love.
I knew that Kenny would show up at this point. And then when I was trying to figure out like what monsters to put on our random table of stuff you could run into today, I saw, because like we'd already had the like magic hand show up, and I was like, what are the other like animated things? And Toy Soldiers were in there. I was like, okay, yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Perfect. I love it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. That was a really good session.
That was really fun.
This is real dorky, but that's this game right now.
It's fine.
Yeah, no kidding. Right?
All right.
I'm playing like a pirate Sailor Moon character. So.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah. Very good job, everyone.
Yeah.
It's